I've seen this discovery through the TikToks of various archaeologists I follow on here, and I figure we should probably talk about it. Viking runes found in Canada. Saying that without any more context is going to get a lot of hackles up, a lot of people overly excited, and we really do need to go into it and have a discussion about what in reality has been found here. As you can see, this is a rock carving made up of Viking runes, and this is located on a rock near the town of Wawa in northern Ontario. It's about 1.5 by 1.2 meters in its dimensions. There's 250 characters, and it is reciting the Lord's Prayer. This is very exciting because this says that Vikings obviously were further into the Americas than at Lansdowne Meadows, etc. and so forth, and then, by proxy, somewhere down the road, the Kensington runestone might be real. This was discovered about 7 years ago, and because archaeology takes a lot of time to do correctly, they're just now publishing their findings on it. And what's really interesting about this is that, yes, you can look at this and be like, oh, it's Viking runes, and it's carved in a rock, so therefore Vikings must have done it. Except when you weigh in on a number of factors that will be conveniently ignored by the pseudoscience community anytime they bring it up. Like the fact that this is a translation of the Lord's Prayer into Scandinavian runes that dates back to 1611. Which, yes, is a long time ago until you think about it and realize that the end of the Viking Age is 600 years before that translation. And the last evidence of the Vikings being in their colonies in Greenland is 1408, which is 200 years before this translation was made. So right off the bat, we're hitting stuff that really can't be reconciled. You got to remember, the only confirmed Norse settlement in North America at Lansdowne Meadows was abandoned before 1050 CE. This translation is 600 years younger than that point. Next closest colonies are in Greenland. They're abandoned 200 years before this document's created. All details that the conspiracy theory and pseudoscience crowd are going to conveniently ignore. Along with the details that this particular prayer became very popular in the 19th century with Scandinavian immigrants who had come over to the Americas. In this area, a number of Scandinavian migrants worked for the Hudson Bay Trading Company. This is a part of their cultural identity that they brought with them and that they recreated in this new land to make it a home, which is a very common and understanding thing to do, and cultures do it all around the world. This just happens to be an example of that exact phenomenon from the middle of the 1800s. The only reason this is so exciting, though, is because there's all of this pseudoscience saying that Vikings were in the Americas a long, long time ago, which leads us to the Kensington runestone, which has more in common with this than anything else.